Hello. I was inspired by this tweet. I don't know who this guy is. Um, Saying that he and some friends sat down and tried to name 2,000 professional athletes in 2 hours without using the internet. And they kind of categorized things down here. Here's a full breakdown. So I'm going to do something similar. I'm just going to go here in Excel and try to name as many people I can in 2 hours. I got myself a timer here. I have my internet turned off. As you can see, I don't have any other tabs open. I have no idea how long this is going to last. I'm recording this using the the snipping tool recorder, so we'll see. But I've just got a 2 hour timer here, and I'm just going to go and I'll try to explain a little bit about each person. They did include WWE. I'm not going to know many boxers. I know a lot of wrestlers, unfortunately. So mine is mostly going to be baseball, football, basketball, and WWE. So, but I'll try to get some random other people here. Okay, I think that's enough intro. So let's just do it and see how this goes. So here we go. Boom, it's going. Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. That's all I'm doing is athlete name and sport. So I'm just gonna start with some baseball guys. I'm gonna do Ichiro baseball. I'll do Mariano Rivera. I don't know why I picked him. I hate him. Um, Derek Jeter. I'm doing obvious Yankees. I'll try to extend this column. How we know that. I'm a big Reds fan, so I'm going to go through some Reds here. My favorite Red of all time. Bronson. Arroyo. Why am I like second guessing how to spell his name? I love Joey Votto. I started watching baseball in like 2005, so I'll try to go from there upwards. Aaron Harang. Todd. Coffee, Rich, Aurelia. I'll drag down the baseball, I think, when I'm done going through a lot of them. So I don't have to keep typing it every time. Felipe Lopez, Eric Milton, Austin Kearns. Did I do Willie Mopena? I didn't do Willie Mopena. Is there two L's or one L in his name? I can't remember. Might be a one L Willie. I think he's two. That looks right. Edwin Encarnacion, the guy he was traded for. Scott Rowland, jumping a little bit ahead in time here. Oh, what was I think Josh. Shit, I can't remember his name. It's like Rowaniki or something. I don't know that I'm going to include that because I'm not sure that that's his name. Here, I'll do a random Blue Jay. Josh Towers. He wasn't in that trade. Okay, back to the Reds. I'm getting off topic here. Luke Hudson was a starting pitcher for the Reds. Tony Womack, he was a bit before my time, but he played for the Reds a bit. Paul Wilson, also a bit before my time. David Weathers, or Dave Weathers, he was a pretty bad reliever. Francisco Cordero, all-star closer for the Reds. I don't know if he was actually an all-star with the Reds, but he was an all-star before he was with the Reds. Roldis Chapman, I'm just going through their damn closers since I've been born. Who else? How about Scott Hatteberg? Um, Ryan Jorgensen, there's a random one. Catcher, I'll do some catchers. David Ross, Jason LaRue. I think he capitalized the R in LaRue. If I'm going to do Jason LaRue, I'll do Johnny Cueto right next to him. He's not a catcher, but they're connected. Um, Bobby Livingston. That's a good one. I'm gonna do. Hang on, I just randomly thought of Sean Livingston. Don't ask me why, but he's gonna be my first basketball one just because I was thinking of Livingston. What a pull for my first basketball player. Let me get down here. I almost started typing Livingston again. Basketball. Okay. Back to the Reds. John Kutlangus, I think is how you say that, or pronounce that, or spell that. Um, Kent Merker, sticking with some lefty relievers. How about Marcus Macbeth? I think it was MAC, or was it just? Maybe it was just MC Macbeth. I'm not sure about the spelling on that one. Ray Olmedo Scenes. I can't remember how you pronounce that. Jason Phillips. I'm doing some random Los Angeles Dodgers here. Don't judge me. Seop. Sop Choi. I think it was SEOP. Sop Choi. Um, Walter Young. I just remember seeing a baseball card of him. A big Big black guy. Nothing more. Okay, I'm getting off topic again. I'm just doing random people. I need to kind of stick to a theme, I think. So I'm gonna go back to the Reds. I was doing some Reds relief pitchers. Do Bill Bray. And do Danny Graves yet. Mike Stanton pitched for the Reds for like 1 year, part of 1 year. Ryan Wagner. Brandon Clausen was a starter. I think it was EN. It might have been ON, actually, his name. I'm not positive on that. How about a random one? Shogo Akiyama. If I can spell it. That was it, right? Is there a Y in there, too? I can't think of how to spell his name. I'm not going to Google it because I don't have internet. Okay. 2006 Reds. Who did I do? Hatteberg. I did Hatteberg. Jorge Cantu played a bit for them. How about Elizardo? Ramirez made a few starts. Matt Maloney, he was later. Homer Bailey, he was a bit later. Jeff Conine suited up for the Reds in 07, I think. Might have been 06. Oh, I didn't do Griffey or Dunn, did I? Jeez, Adam Dunn. And Griffey Jr. Norris, 2 R's. Oh, and another one of my favorites, Ryan Friel. I can't believe I left him till 52. Ryan Friel was awesome. Greg Zaun. He never played for the Reds, but I just thought of him randomly because he was an Oriole. Ryan Friel was an Oriole. Do some Orioles now. Daniel Cabrera. Of course, we can do all-time Oriole. Cal Ripken Jr. Brooks Robinson. Jim Palmer. Here's a good connector for the Reds and Orioles. Frank Robinson. We could do Bill Ripken. Cal's brother, right? Aren't they brothers? Who's another pitcher with Jim Palmer? I can't think of. They had some really good pitching in like the 70s, didn't they? I don't know. Okay, when all else fails, I go back to the Reds. 2006 Reds. Let's see. Who else was? Oh, Brandon Phillips. I think that was his first year with the team. Ryan Hannigan. This is a little early for him. Jared Burton. How about Juan Castro? Mike Cameron. This was after him. He was a Red in the early 2000s. We could do the Boones. Aaron Boone. Brett Boone. We could do the Bells. David Bell. Buddy Bell. Who else? They had more Bells in baseball. Heath Bell. He's not related. Okay, let me stick on that one. Michael. No, not Michael. Well, I can do Michael A. Taylor, but Reggie Taylor was a black outfielder for the Reds. Sure, while I'm here, I'll do Michael A. Taylor random. Who else? Some early Reds. Oh, Corky Miller. I loved Corky Miller. I'm just like going around the diamond to different positions, seeing if I think of people. We could do Pokey Reese. Fucking Barry Larkin, I despise. Well, I don't despise him. I think he's annoying as shit and a horrible announcer, and I disagree with a lot of his stances on things. But nothing personal. Who else? Who else? Only got 112 more minutes. I'll do Deion Sanders, Reggie Sanders. I'm doing Deion. It made me think of Bo Jackson. Although he's a mixture, so he's baseball and football. Okay, so since I did that, I'll drag this down. Back to just a normal baseball player next. Not ready to switch sports yet. So I got a lot more Reds to do. Alright, I did Homer Bailey. Who else can I get for the Reds back in that time? Do I have to go further up the line here? How about Wilkin Castillo? Wasn't he a catcher? There have been a lot of Castillos that played baseball. We'll do Luis Castillo. The Reds in 2006. Carl Everett. I don't think he was ever a Red. Everett? No, I think there wasn't either. Everett. Milton Bradley. I don't know why, but I'm picking Dizzy Dean here. Just throw some random ass people in here. Speaking of 2006, I can probably do the 2006 St. Louis Cardinals, the World Series, because I was at that Game 5 of the World Series that year. Suppan has 2, so we'll do Jeff Suppan. We'll go around the diamond here. Yadier Molina, I despise him. I almost don't want to include him on here. I think he's overrated and a dick. Albert Pujols, he's awesome. I like Albert. Who was second base on that team? They had a few. Adam Kennedy wasn't on that team, but I just thought of him. Ron Belliard, I think, was their second baseman long term. Scott Spezio, is that how you say or spell his name? He was infielder. David Eckstein. I did roll in already. Jim Edmonds, he played for both the Reds and Cardinals in the outfield. He was center field, though. Larry Bigby was in that outfield, I think. Larry Walker was on the year before. I think he had retired in 06. One Encarnacion. I did Edwin up there. We'll just throw in a random one. Gerard Encarnacion while I'm up here. He was much later. Okay, still on that team. There was a John Rodriguez in the outfield. Who else? Chris Duncan. I'll throw in a Shelley Duncan. Can't remember if they were related. They might have been brothers. And while we're doing Brandon Phillips, I'll do Andy Phillips too. And did I do Paul Phillips yet? Just stealing last names. Okay, back to the 2006 Cardinals. Did they have another big bat in the outfield? I can't think of it. Okay, on the bench, Josh Hancock was in the bullpen. Adam Wainwright, if I can spell that. Matt Morris, I don't remember if he was on that team. I think he was. Mark Mulder. Chris Carpenter was a starter. Jason Marquis, he's a former Red, if I can spell his name right. We're over 100, so we're over a 20th of the way there, right? In 11 minutes. Anthony Reyes was a rookie. How about, oh, I can't forget Jeff Weaver, and I'll do Jared Weaver while I'm there. After I do this, I will, like, highlight the whole... Oh, wait, maybe I can do that now. Can I highlight the whole column and do... highlight cells, highlight duplicate values? So now it'll tell me if I double up on somebody. Like, let's see if I type somebody down here, like I'll do Joey Votto. Yes, okay, that's what I want, so that way I can tell me if I've doubled up on them. Awesome, okay. Alright, we're back in business. I was doing... let's do the Tigers from that year. They played them in the World Series in 2006. Sean Casey at first. Vaughn Rodriguez. Placido Polanco. I think he was at second. Who was at short? Was it Carlos Guillen? Dimitri Young? Was he on that team? I think there's no I. I think it's just Dimitri Young. Not sure about that. Marcus Thames, was he in the outfield? Curtis Granderson, I don't think he was quite on that team yet. Craig Monroe. I think did he rape somebody or something? I think he did something bad. Apologies if he didn't, I'm not sure who I'm thinking of, but pretty sure it was him. Alright, Maglio Ordonez, and just to fuck with Athletics fan, I'll throw Houston Street right under him. Who else? Maglio Ordonez. Oh, while we're doing Thames, I'll do Eric Thames. And also, I haven't done Eric Gagne yet. Well, I'm thinking of random Erics. And then we could do Greg Gagne. And then we could do Greg Olson. And then we could do Scott Olson. I think his was Olson. Then we could do Scott Schoenweiss, however the fuck you spelled that. Okay. Anyway, back to the 2006 Detroit Tigers. Jeremy Bonderman. Justin Verlander, Kenny Rogers, Joel Zumaya, was he on that team? And Brandon Inge, Todd Jones, he was a Red as well before my time, but he was on the Tigers that year. Random Tiger, he was not on this team, I don't think, but Phil Koch, a bit later. Same with Anibal Sanchez. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to keep going through the Reds, or who else? I can do that 2010 team for the Reds. Well, I'm thinking of people. Devin Mesoraco, he was not on the team in 2010. First base was Votto, second base Phillips, shortstop. We'll do Orlando Cabrera, and then the next year was Edgar Renteria. He was terrible with them. Roland was at third. Todd Frazier was a youngster. Zach Cozart, who was a douchebag. Left field was Johnny. Did he? I think he didn't use an H in his name. Johnny Gomes, right? And then you had Lance Nix, who had like a Y in his name, didn't he? Lance Nix. Also Chris Dickerson, Corey Patterson. I think he was before. That was a good random pick. Corey Patterson. Willie Harris. I don't think he was over with the Reds. I don't know why I just randomly thought of him. Oh, how about Eric Patterson? He's Corey's brother. Not Patterin. Shit. Hang on, I hit Alt or something. Eric Patterson. Okay. Back to the 2010 Reds team. Drew Stubbs. Oh, I didn't do Matt Belisle yet. I think that's how you spell his name, not positive. Right fielder, did Jay Bruce? Xavier Paul, we're jumping ahead a couple years. 2011. How about 2009? Wasn't it 2009 they had Willie Taveras and he was god-awful. Josh Fogg, he's a random one. I don't know why I'm thinking of Rockies now. Jason Jennings. We can go through some other teams. The Colorado Rockies 2007 World Series team. Chris Inetta, and I think your Veet Torrealba, right? And then I just randomly thought of Miguel Olivo, but I'm going to say on target here. Toad Hilton. Second base was Kazuo Matsui, and I'll throw in Hideki Matsui here. Don't ask me why, just kidding. Troy Tulowitzki was not on this team, I don't think, was he? Or what? No, he was. He was, never mind. Quentin Barmes was another old Rocky infielder. Third base was Garrett Atkins, I think, right? 2 T's, maybe? Not Atkins, shit. Atkins. Left field, Brad Hopp, outfielder, I think he played right. Matt Holliday was in left, I believe. Center field was Taveras, already did him. Who else pitched for them? Jeff Francis, Manny Corpus, or Manuel. I'll make sure I don't double up on that, and also put Manuel. Was Houston Street on that team as the closer? How about Aaron Cook? How about Sean Chacon? I think he was gone. And then I can do Ulysse Chassin, and I can do Gustavo Chassin, and I don't know why, but I'll do Fausto Carmona, who is actually, Roberto Hernandez or something? What was his name? Actually, there is a guy named Roberto Hernandez, that closer. I don't know why I'm thinking of Lee Smith, another 300 save guy, I think. Trevor Hoffman, Sammy Sosa. We do the Alous. Moises Alou, Henry Alou, Felipe Alou. Was he a player, Felipe? I know he was a manager. I'm not going to count managers if they didn't play. I'll do Mike Scioscia. How the hell do you spell his name? Is that it? I don't know. So Torrey. Did I do Barry Bonds? Bobby Bonds. Bobby Bonilla. 2 L's or 1 L? I think 2. How about the 2006 Mets? I don't know why I'm stuck in 2006, okay? Just leave me alone. Paul Lo Duca. Excuse me, I just farted. Probably didn't hear that. Carlos Delgado was at first. Who was at second? I think I already did Luis Castillo, and he was at second. How about Jose Reyes? Shit, can't type. David Wright. Oh, I already have David Wright. Good. See, that's good that I did that. I wasn't even paying attention when I put him in there. How about Endy Chavez and Carlos Beltran, the cheater? Let me spell his name right, even if he is a cheater. Got a few cheaters on this list already. Who the hell was in right field? Was it Sean Green? Or did he join the next year? He might have been on the Diamondbacks in 2006. Let's throw in a Ryan Langerhans. We could do some Pirates. I haven't really done a lot of Pittsburgh Pirates, and I knew a lot of them or know a lot of them. Zach Duke, that doesn't look right. Is it Zach Duke? I think. Ian Snell. Dave Davidson. I don't know that guy. I just remember I had a baseball card of him. Jonathan Van Ben Schotten. There's a nice one. I saw him pitch actually. Matt Caps. Humberto Quintero. The reason I did him is because I don't think he ever played for the Pirates, but Humberto Cota did. Two guys named Humberto. And at the time, they were the only two people in Major League Baseball history that were named Humberto, I believe. A couple of catchers. Humberto Cota. Okay, first base. Adam LaRoche. I'll do an Andy LaRoche too. Coming up on 200 here in about 20 minutes. Freddie Sanchez. We'll do the Wilsons. Craig Wilson. Not Zach Wilson. Jack Wilson. What the hell is his son's name? Is it Zach Wilson? Who's the kid for the Athletics? What the hell? I can't think of his name. It's something Wilson. Shit. Oh, here, I'll do Tyler Soderstrom instead. Sorry, A's fans. Third base. Batista. Xavier Nady was corner outfielder. Did I already do Chris Duffy? I didn't. How about Chris Snelling? Jason Bay, he was a beast. Daryl Ward, whoops. Oh my god, I'm not trying to all caps these people. Daryl Ward, who else for the Pirates do I want to throw in there? We could do some of the Astros from that era, the Killer Bees. Brad Ausmus, Lance Berkman, Chris Burke, Adam Everett, whoops. Third base, Morgan Ensberg. Left field, I don't know, Luke Scott. Who else was on those Astros? Oh, I didn't do Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell. Craig Biggio. Carlos Lee. I don't know why I'm thinking of random ones now. Jason Michaels. Jason. That doesn't look right. Is there an E in there? Bourgeois. That looks weird. I'll do a similar Peter Borges, I think. I could do some Angels too from that period. Vladimir Guerrero. I'll do Vlad Jr. now. I'll do Kevin Biggio. I'll do the Bichettes. Bo Bichette. Dante Bichette. I think did Dante Bichette Jr. play too? I'm not sure about that. Here I'll do Pete Rose, and I believe Pete Rose Jr. played too. I don't know that he made it to the majors, but Pete Rose Jr. Todd Wellemeyer. There's a Wellenmeyer. I think there was no N in there. I think that's right. Todd Wellemeyer. Okay, moving on. Mike Maroth was on those Cardinals and Tigers teams. Did I do Matt Morris? I don't know. We'll do Randy Johnson randomly. Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, who I think is a horseshit announcer as well. Not Joe Buck. John Buck. Relvis Martinez. Don't ask me where I'm pulling these things from. We could do some more modern Reds. We can do like the Marlon Byrd, Billy Hamilton, some of the shittier years. Marcel Iglesias, Castellanos, Aristides Aquino, Jesse Winker. I love Jesse Winker. I wish he'd come back to the Reds. Matt Davidson. Tucker Barnhart. There's no E there, yeah, Tucker Barnhart. Who else? Who else? Eugenio Suarez. Good old Gino, he's awesome. Why am I drawing a blank? Kenji Jojima, Jose Lopez. Start going through the Beltre. Omar Beltre was not a Mariner, but just that name reminded me of him. Jose Castillo. I was doing some Angels and I got distracted. I did Vladimir Guerrero and then I stopped. Garrett Anderson. Steve Finley. Dallas McPherson. Trainer. Danny Sandoval. Pablo Sandoval. Ranger Suarez. Albert Suarez. Rio Ruiz. Michael Franco. Juan Franco. Who is Juan Franco? John Franco. Julio Franco. Jock Jones. Adam Jones. Jason Adam. Keith Ginter. Whoops. Jorge Posada. Mark Teixeira. Fuck him. Cody Bellinger. Mark McGuire. Oh, not McGuire. Lightning McQueen? No. Oh shit, hang on, I get my mouse. And I'll go ahead and update baseball. Where am I at? I am at 266. I'm not doing well time-wise. Actually, I thought I would do a lot better. Let's shift gears. Let's do some wrestlers. Wrestling. I'm not going to limit it to WWE. I'll just say professional wrestler, sports entertainment. So we'll do like John Cena, the Boogeyman, Mick Foley. I'm not going to do Mick Foley, Mankind, and all them. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. I'm doing one human being, not multiple personas. Chris Masters, Tori Wilson, Maria, Kanellis. I'm just going to do Maria. Vicky Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero, Eddie Kingston, Dean Ambrose, or John Moxley, whatever you want to call him. Seth Rollins, not Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns with the Shield, CM Punk, his wife, AJ Lee. Did I do Melina? John Morrison, Joey Mercury, Jamie Noble, Batista, Jimmy Wang Yang, Adam Page, Adam Cole, Edge, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Matt Jackson. What's the other young buck name? Luke Jackson is a baseball player. Alex Jackson's a baseball player. I'm probably spending too much time on formatting, but that was a nice string of wrestlers. We can do some more. So Benjamin, Mark Henry, naming some black guys here. Viscera or Big Daddy V. I'll do Matt Striker, because he was a wrestler too. Hulk Hogan, Rotten Hill, not R.I.P. Randy Savage. Did Miss Elizabeth ever wrestle? I don't know if she counts. Alundra Blaze. I think there was a Y in her name. Did I do Michelle McCool? The Undertaker. Psychosis. Super Crazy. The Miz. Damien Sandow or Mizdow. Andre the Giant. Big Show. Kane. Fuck Kane. Over 300 now. It's been almost a half an hour. Yeah, shit, I'm not very good, or am I? I can't do Paul Bearer. Kofi Kingston, Big E, Xavier Woods, Brad Maddox. I think he wrestled, didn't he? Paige. That's just a random trio there. Nothing special about them, right? Roddy Piper. Ronda Rousey is kind of wrestling slash and mixed martial arts, right? Is that how you would quantify her? We can do more. Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, some TNA guys, Samoa. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, they're in WWE too, but AJ Styles, the Gunther, he just retired him. I just watched that match at the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair, I don't like him, fuck him. Yokozuna. I'm counting Jim Cornette because he's funny and he did wrestle some matches. Stan Lane, I don't know his Midnight Express guys. I'm a horrible historian, aren't I? Jim Cornette would be so disappointed in me. Who's it? Dennis Condrey or something? I'm not gonna put that down. I'm not sure about that. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Stephanie McMahon. She's fought before. Shane McMahon, Vince. Unfortunately, fuck him. Fuck the McMahons. Brock Lesnar. Bubba Ray Dudley, also known as Bully Ray. Devon Dudley. Spike Dudley. Did I do Mark Henry? Yeah, I did. How about Mark Jindrak? Whoops, not Kendrick. Mark Jindrak. Let's see. Charlie Haas is who I couldn't think of his name. Hornswoggle. Why did I think there was an A in there? That's right. Finlay. It was E, wasn't it? Was it? What the hell? Why? Finley. I guess it was A. I can't think of his name. MVP. Powerhouse Hobbs. I know he just debuted in WWE on a different name, but Cody Rhodes. Goldberg. Gold. Dust. I think there's only one D in it, isn't there? Dust. Dusty Rhodes. Raquel Rodriguez. Umaga. William Regal. Tamatonga. Solo Sikoa. Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso. Did I do Kurt Angle? JBL. Gail Kim. Awesome Kong. Jenna Maraska, baby. I'm counting her. Charmel. I'll do Queen Charmel. I did Booker T. I'll just call her Charmel. I think of her as Queen Charmel, but I'll do just Charmel. How about RVD? Sting. Sting. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I might not go the whole 2 hours. I was just curious. Sting. How about I do some different sports now? I'll do some football. So it was wrestling. So we'll do. This is American football. I was a big Colts fan, so let me do Peyton Manning, Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison, Antoine Bethea, Bob Sanders. Oh, I want to do Bob Beeman. I'll do track and field. Sorry, I just thought of that from the Bob video. Back to the Colts, or football players. Bob Sanders, Jeff Saturday, Reggie Wayne, Anthony Gonzalez, Aaron Glenn. Oh, they had a guy that was like Ben Utek or something. I'm not positive though. Aaron Donald. I'm getting ahead of myself here. How about Ben Roethlisberger? Fuck him. Willie Parker. We're doing the 2005 Steelers now. I'm not sure if that's how you spell Palomalu. Is that how you spell Fanica too? Larry oh, not Laurie. I'm getting forward in my Steelers history, I know. Here, well, I'm naming absolute dumbasses. Kendrick Perkins. Okay. Oh shit, he's a basketball player, you dumbass. Hang on. Oh my god, I can't spell basketball. Okay, back here. Luke Kuechly? That doesn't look right. There's a U in there. It's like... that, maybe? I think it's UE. No. Whatever. That guy. Greg Olson, but there's a baseball player, Greg Olson, too, isn't there? I'm second guessing myself. That is his name. Whatever. Those two football players. Oh, I could do football and baseball for Deion Branch and Bo Jackson. Is that what I put? Or I didn't do it for Deion Sanders. Sorry, not Deion Branch. Michael Vick. Algie Crumpler. Mark Dunn. Dwight Freeney. Percy Harvin. Tavares Jackson. That looks weird. Is that how you spell Tavares? Brett Favre, he's a douchebag. Donald Driver. Greg Jennings. Outstanding. And of course I'll do Darren Sharper. Adam Thielen, I don't think that's right. Some nickname guys. I think I might call this at 500, just see how quickly I can get 500. Six guys. Who was the Super Bowl MVP? Was it Malcolm Smith, I think, right? Desmond Ritter. I was on 40 minutes to get forward. You know what? We'll call it there. I'm just not feeling it. So that was in 40 minutes. I got up to 432 people, mostly baseball and football, mostly baseball, period. A couple basketballs. So what is that? A third, so 3 times 432. So I would have been on, that's my pace for 2 hours. So okay, so I stand corrected. It is hard. I really thought I could do 2,000 athletes much quicker than 2 hours without internet. Um, but I am a bit bored. I feel like I could go longer, but that's fine. We'll stop there. So that's, what a fun outing.